Dan Selinger. Yeah, woo! Yeah, oh yeah! Oh, y'all know about Dan. I know I don't gotta tell you about Dan, but I'ma tell you. Mary, I'ma tell you, Mary. He began his comedy career 3 years ago when he left his rural Connecticut roots for Chicago, Illinois. He's performed at venues throughout the Chicagoland area, including rooftop comedy at the Lincoln Lodge, the Edge Comedy Club, Chemically Imbalanced Comedy, and a whole lot of places. He's thrilled to make his NYC comedy debut at the Inspired Wordz. Follow him on his Twitter, at Dan_Selinger. Please put your hands together for my good friend, Mr. Dan Selinger!
How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Yes! Feeling good, I love that. So when we get started, I want to take a quick poll. How many of you have had this experience? You're hanging out with a group of your friends, and one of them just says something inexcusably stupid. It's like undeniable. No one. This is a room full of incredibly smart. Okay. I know there are like 3 people who are with their friends. They're like, no, I didn't raise my hand. I was hanging out with my friends once, and this girl we were hanging out with just goes, yeah, you know, like, I want to travel. I want to, like, see something different. Like, what's the capital of Africa? I'll go there. I don't even care, you know? And we, like, called her out on how stupid that was. But this was her response. She just goes, oh my god, sorry, gossip girl moment. Like, that was the face she made after it. She's like, I don't know. Which I don't think that, like, works. I don't think that's real. I don't think you can just use television to excuse your shitty life choices. I think if that were real, you'd hear it more, you know? It would just be like, oh my god, you're pregnant! Yeah, teen mom moment. So, I do. Whoa, that's not apple juice, it's a urine sample. Oh, man versus wild moment. You know, it'd be like, Steve, is this cocaine? Yeah, Blue's Clues moment. You got me. Yeah, I was a little kid when that happened, but I knew that shit was fucked up. It's like, you mean his sweaters just aren't white and sparkly? It's, oh my god. So I love hibachi food. Any of you guys had hibachi before? Yeah, it's good. I've noticed though, like when you go to hibachi or like a lot of nice restaurants, when you leave, there's always one friend who's not satisfied until everyone admits how good it was. You're just leaving the restaurant, she's like, oh my god, wasn't that good? You guys, that was good. Like, that was so good. You didn't think it would be worth like $30 a person, but it was good, right? And you ate tofu out of his hat and you loved it. I saw you, you loved it. She's like, shut up, Tiffany. I don't know why Tiffany. I've just never known a Tiffany I haven't really disliked. Like, all my friends know this one girl named Tiffany. They're like, have you met Tiffany yet? She's really nice. And I'm like, give her time. Like, I'm sorry if your name is Tiffany and you're here, just like, don't approach me after the show. But, no, I love hibachi, but, you know, you can't just go out and spend that kind of money all the time, so I haven't been in a while, and I miss it. I miss the magic. But I was trying to think about what I love so much about it, because when you think about what they feed you, it's just stir-fry that they, like, set on fire, and then they throw it at you, and there are knives everywhere. But I think that's the secret. It's, like, the danger. So now when I'm home, and I want to enjoy that, I'll just like pop some ramen in the microwave, throw knives at my roommate, set him on fire. He's burning, and I'm like, this is so good. I'm gonna throw it at you. Anyone come back from like Europe or anywhere abroad just now? Anyone traveling?
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. Just go. Canada, going to Canada is kind of like saying, I went next door and they were really nice. I needed sugar, they just had sugar for me. It was nuts. I love our neighbors in the north. Can we get a hand for Canada, everyone? Woo! Making our pancakes worth the money since they started. But no, so okay, a few friends of mine got back from being in Spain recently, and I just hate it when people get back from like being in Europe or at Spanish-speaking countries, because they always come back like way hotter than they were when they left. Undeniably. And like, I'm in Chicago, so I've been in the Midwest, and I'm just like more gassy. Like, they'll come back and be like, oh my god, discotheques, red wine, baguettes, right? And I'm Fucking baguettes? I have no idea what about baguettes insulted the entirety of Europe. A pox on me and this entire set for stereotyping a continent with a bread product. Point being, so they get back. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. Like there's a tiny, generically European, like leprechaun demon that just yanked my cord. I'm digressing. So point being, they'll come back and just be like, oh my god, like if I don't get some cheap wine immediately, I'm gonna shit some wine, am I right? And I'm like, yeah, have you tried cheese curds? Cause that's all I ate while you were gone. They were so good. No, that was me who farted. That wasn't you. Your farts smell like paella now. Speaking of Europe, though, I love Nutella, a wonderful product from Europe. You guys know it? So good. There was a little bit of a scandal, though, before. They were trying to market it in kind of a weird way. I saw this commercial a little while ago where, you know, there's a mom standing in the kitchen proudly. Early, kids are enjoying breakfast. She turns towards the camera and just goes, I'm a mom. And as a mom, I love Nutella because it helps me get my kids to eat healthy things, like whole grain bread. I love Nutella because it's made with natural ingredients like hazelnuts, cocoa, milk. Bitch, it's frosting. It's delicious European frosting. And like, if your kids are so spoiled they can't choke down whole grain bread unless you just slather it with a ½ inch of chocolate frosting. Like, what does it take to get kids to eat healthy? Like, I feel like the next commercial from that company is just gonna be like, new from the makers of Nutella. Same woman in the kitchen, turns around, still a mom. And I love this product from the makers of Nutella because it helps me get my kids to eat even healthier things like apple slices and baby carrots. Cocaine. I love cocaine because, like Nutella, it's highly addictive and made with natural ingredients. So if I find my smack fucked up, I'm gonna smack a bitch, am I right? Smack a bitch. Yes. Then Amante gets in the door and starts. I swear, while you were singing that, I mentioned a baby. That was their first word. So like, smack a bitch. Anyway. I'm all about digressing tonight, you guys. Oh my god. I was hanging out with my friends a few days ago, and we got to that point where we just talked and talked and talked. We got into the crazy hypotheticals. One of my guy friends goes, okay, would you rather give up cheese or blowjobs for the rest of your life? And all my other guy friends are like, what? No, I give up cheese. Are you kidding me? Which I can see that, but he didn't say you won the blowjob lottery. It's not like, guess what? Blowjobs every day for the rest of your life! Like, if I want cheese, I just get cheese. No one's gonna look at me the next day and go, did you take advantage of that cheese? That cheese was not ready. How do you know that cheese? Do you know what Gruyere is? Anyway. I was home over the holidays, and while I was there, one of my dad's partners from his business came over for dinner. It was like a new guy, young guy, really nice, with his wife and their like 2-month-old baby. Which, of course, as soon as a baby entered the house, my mom did that thing where she's like, baby mine, I know what she likes, and just like went off. She gave her the top of a turkey baster, which she was like, get me the top of that turkey baster. I was like, I don't think the baby will like that. She was like, you did. She hands the baby the turkey baster, and he goes, finally! Oh! Just loved it. And I thought that was adorable. This is not the crux of the matter. What happened was, my mom's holding this baby, the baby's being adorable, and then the mother of the child goes, she's like looking at my dad, looking at me, and the mother goes, oh, she loves you guys. She loves guys. She's such a flirt. Which made me incredibly uncomfortable. Like, ma'am, your daughter has plenty of years to develop the insecurities necessary to be an unnecessary flirt. Like, my mom then just turns to me and goes like, here, hold the baby. And for some irrational reason, I like didn't want to be seen with this maybe slutty baby. Like, I was worried someone was gonna walk by and be like, hey, is that guy's hand on that baby's ass? Which, yes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a great dad, you guys. No daughters. So I love being in New York. I love it. It's much more exciting than Chicago, and I can say that and feel okay about it. I do love it here, but I was having dinner with my friend's parents the other night. My friend was there too. It wasn't like a private engagement. We're sitting at dinner and the guy has a car in the city, which I just find impressive, and he goes, yeah, oh yeah, love New York, go Yankees, but the traffic is I hate traffic. Like, that was his fun fact about himself. But I don't know who likes traffic except for like the desperately lonely. Just one guy in his car like, it's like we're all in this together, right, guys? Green Mazda, you start and stop, you're so crazy. Oh my God, what are you listening to? What do you, 103, me too, it's like we're at a party. It's the best birthday ever. You know why that's sad here? Because there are people here who are like that in traffic. Just like, New York, you guys, we made it. I do love New York though, because in New York, people are in a rush in a way that is so much cooler than people are in the rush anywhere else in the world. Like, when people are in a rush here, they fucking mean business. I can just picture every New Yorker looking up directions to go somewhere on Google Maps, and it's like, all right, take the NQR downtown. You're like, all right, cool, 20 minutes, I can do that. And it's like, all right, then you're gonna walk a half mile. That'll be about 12 minutes. Every New Yorker's like, half mile, 12 minutes? I don't think so. The only way I can describe it is like there was an explosion and they're at a public pool, so they're just like putting their back to weave in. Because you can never run. I've never seen a New Yorker just run or like push someone because they're late, but they all want to. I just imagine like Bloomberg sitting on the Empire State Building like, no running in business casual. You look ridiculous. You goddamn New Yorker, have some poise. For a while, all my friends were making their Facebook profile pictures like their celebrity doppelganger, which I just thought was adorably weird, because that's basically like saying, hey, here's what I'd look like if I were like 20 times hotter than I am. I don't know why you do that. Like, and I love hearing people justify why a doppelganger is their doppelganger. They're just like, oh, Halle Berry? And they're like, yeah. Okay, so it's kind of like, it's like you take my skeletal structure and then like change my cheeks and better muscle, like a little more muscle, way less fat, like much better skin, totally different hair, and then I'm totally there. Okay. I feel like turning to my friend being like, hey man, yeah, if you like dropped a few and lifted some weights, and if your mom hadn't dropped you when you were a baby, you'd be Christian Bale. Like, I see it. It's great. But what's worse is when you see a doppelganger of your friend, but it's just a person in the world. Because they're always like a little bit uglier than your friend. You just be like, oh my God, is that Katie? No, wow, she is so sad. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell my friend, like, I think I saw your doppelganger. And they're always like, send me a picture. And I'm like, I don't think you want that. I've seen you cry. So the other day I was hanging out with a bunch of my friends, and one of them turned to the other and was like, you know what I just want a man with like washboard abs. You know, I want a man whose abs are so jacked I can like clean my blouse on them, like once a week, cause whatever. Which got me thinking that I need to find someone who turns to her friends and is like, you know what I want? I want a man with like Tempur-Pedic abs. I want a man whose abs are like conform to my body shape, and on which I can like place a wine glass on one side and jump on the other side, and have the wine not spill. Obvi, I love wine and discotheques. The other day I didn't have to go into work. I like work part-time. My boss called me and was like, hey man, tomorrow you don't have to come in. You can like sleep in, take the afternoon, come in later. And every time that's happened to me, when I can just sleep in, I feel like I get so ambitious. I'm like, oh my God, I can sleep till like noon? Okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna buy vegetables and cut them up, and I'm gonna cook an omelet and then a frittata and then French toast. I want all my eggs gone. I'm gonna eat all my eggs. I'm gonna make a beautiful breakfast, and then I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna meet people. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna walk the High Line to the sunrise, and it'll be beautiful. And then I'm gonna start writing my novella, and I'll work on that. That'll be like 9:30 kind of, 9:30, 10, when other people are getting up. And I'm gonna live, and then after my novella, I'm gonna go for a bike ride, and I'm gonna ding my chain, and not ding my chain, my bell. I'm gonna ding my bell and whip my chain at everyone I see. And I make all these ambitious plans, and every time I wake up at like 1:30 with like troll doll hair and a Freddy Krueger face, just walk down the street like this. We made it. We did it. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for having me.
Keep it going for Dan Selinger, everybody.